everyone. Today we are going to continue with the same topic of finding the equations based on distance. Okay. Last time we did the word problem based on speed and distance, in which we did the type 1 where there were two cars which were moving towards each other or moving in the same direction or moving in opposite direction, right? So we are going to focus now in the second type of word problem, wherein the different modes of transportation are used to cover or travel a particular distance to be more precise. So here, how to go about it with the equation is what I'm going to help you. Okay, so let's read the first question. They're saying that Ramesh, a person, is traveling total kilometer is 760 kilometers. Okay, he's going half the distance, a certain distance by train, and the remaining distance by car. Okay, so he's doing it in two ways. He's taking 8 hours if he travels 160 kilometers by train and the remaining by car. And if he's going to travel 240 kilometers by train and the remaining by car, then he's going to take 12 more minutes than in the previous situation. That means 12 more minutes extra. 8 hours plus 12 minutes. Okay, so how to go about it, the statement and to get the equation is what I'm going to help you now. Okay, so first thing is there any information given about the speed of the train and the car? No. So we are going to first take that as x and y. So we'll say just a moment. Let the speed of train be x kilometer per hour and the speed of car be x kilometer per hour. Okay, that's our first case. Now case 1. First, let's write down the total distance and then we'll write the case 1. Okay, total distance to be traveled in each case is 760 kilometer. Okay, now case 1. Now I'm going to split it like this so it's more easier for us to keep a check on what is what. What do I mean by that is I'm going to say the person is traveling by train and car. I'm just taking it like this. Okay. Now, if you go back to the question, the distance traveled in the first condition is 160 kilometers by train and the remaining by car. Okay, so let's write down the distance traveled by train. Okay. 160 kilometers. We know that the speed is x kilometer per hour. Okay, so can we say speed is equals to distance upon time? So time is equals to distance upon speed, which is, yes, 160 upon x. Okay, so the time that he's taking to travel by train is not given, so we have to do this 160 by x. Now the distance traveled by car, the remaining distance is traveling by car. 760 is the total distance, traveled by train is 160, so the remaining is, yes, 600 kilometers. Am I clear? Okay, now the speed of car that we took was y kilometers. Sorry, per hour. Okay, now again we'll say time is equals to distance upon speed. So in this case it will be 600 upon y, right? Now the total time that he's taking to travel this 760 kilometers both by train and car in total is 8 hours. Can you see here? He takes 8 hours. So total time taken to travel 760 kilometers in this case is 8 hours. So total time, can I say time taken by train, let me put it as TT, and time taken by car, that is TC. So total time taken to travel by train plus total time taken to travel by car, which is equals to 160 by x plus 600 by y, 600 by y. And the total time was 8 hours. Okay. So this is our first equation. We need to still change it, but we'll come to that later on. Okay. Now the case 2, let me write it on the right side. Again, we are going to bifurcate the case 2 into two parts, train and car. Sorry. So now in the second case, how much distance is traveling by train? 240. And by car, the remaining, right? So let's write it down. Case 2, train and car. Distance in this case is 240. So here the distance will be 760 minus 240, right? Okay, let me rewrite it. It doesn't look 760. Sorry. Yeah. So that will turn out to be 520 kilometers, right? Speed here is again x, and speed here is y. Okay, so let's write the time taken in both the cases. Okay, so time taken by train will be speed up distance upon speed, which is 240 upon x, and time taken by car will be 520 upon y. So total time in the second case is 12 minutes more. So first we need to figure out that. So total time is 8 plus 12 minutes. 8 hours plus 12 minutes. So 8 hours. 12 minutes in hours conversion will be 12 divided by 60, because in 1 hour it is how much? 60 minutes. That will be 8 plus 1 by 5, which will give me a 41 by 5 hours. Right? So now the total time taken will be the time taken to travel by train plus the time taken to travel by car. So this is how much? Let's go up. 240 by x and 520 by y. So you get 240 by x, sorry, yeah, plus 520 by y, and the total time is 41 by 5. Am I clear? Okay, so this is the second equation. So what do we have to do here? Our two equations, I'm going to list it down, sorry, second equation. The two equation, I'm going to write it down again. So the second step, the main step of solving this equation is to reduce it, because we are having an x and a y in the denominator, right? So we'll say 8 is equals to 160 by x plus 600 by y is the first equation. And the second equation that I got was 41 by 5 is equals to 240 by x plus 520 by y. So what is the step here? You'll say let 1 upon x is equals to a and 1 upon y is equals to b, right? So then you will substitute that. So automatically your equation will change as 8 is equals to 160a plus 600 b, and 41 by 5 is equals to 240a plus 520b. And then you have to solve these two equations. Am I clear? Please use elimination method to solve it. Clear? Or substitution. So what did I do? Yes, we have taken case 1, wherein we are talking about the distance traveled by train, distance traveled by car, the time, the speed for each case, and then we used it for finding the time in each case, and then we add up to get the total time. Same in the second case. Hope this is clear. Okay, the next two questions I'll just again help you to get the equation. Okay, now still this is just the first part. The second part is solve it and get the answer x and y. Okay, now what is it? 600 kilometers is the total distance that person is traveling by car and by train. Okay, so let's say I'm just giving a quick this thing, speed of car and speed of train. Any one you can take an x and any one you can take an y. Let me take the car as x by x and y for train. Okay, total distance is, yes, 600. So can we say in the first case it is 400 kilometers by train and rest by car? Okay, and time taken is 6 hours and 30 minutes. So in the first case, 400 kilometers by train. So it's 400 kilometers by train will be my T, and T car will be to remaining. So 600 minus 400 is 200 by Y. So case 1. Total time is 6 hours and 30 minutes. So 30 minutes will be 0.5, right? 6.5 an hour, which is going to be 13 by 2 hours. Why I'm keeping it in fraction? Because it's easier to solve it. So total time will be equals to total time taken by car plus train, right? So that will be, wait a minute, my car was X and my train is Y. I made a mistake with the speed. Sorry, this is Y, this is X. Okay, you can take it in either way. So this will be 13 by 5 equals to 400 by Y plus 200 by X. You can keep the train as the speed of train as X and speed of car as Y. It's your wish. Okay. Either way, the answer is going to be same. The variables are not going to change the concept. Okay. The next is case 2. Let's talk about the distance traveled by train. How much is he traveling by train? 200 kilometers. And the rest is by car. And the time taken takes half an hour longer than the first case. Okay. So the train distance traveled by train is again how much? 200. So 200 by Y will be my time, and by car the remaining. So 400 by X. So total time is half an hour more. In the previous case it was 6.5 an hour. 6.5 plus half will be 7 hours. Okay. Previous case it was 6.5 plus half will be 7 hours. So total time taken will be time taken by car plus time taken by train, right? So which will be 7 is equals to 400 by X plus 200 by Y. You can interchange it and you get your equations, right? Then suppose 1 upon X as A, 1 upon Y as B, and then you get your equation. Hope I'm clear with this. Sure? Okay. Sorry, lost it. Yeah. Okay. So the remaining 4 questions for your extra practice. Again, please look into the main things. 300 kilometers, he has to go total distance. First, the person, sorry, Ruby, she is going to take 4 hours if she is going to travel 60 kilometers by train and the remaining by bus. So 300 minus 60 means 240 by bus. Then she is traveling, second case, 100 kilometers by train and the remaining by bus. So 100 kilometers by train means the remaining is 200 by bus. And she's taking 10 minutes longer than the first case, means 4 hours plus 10 minutes. So 4 hours plus 10 minutes, if you change into hours, then it is 4 plus 1 by 6 hours, which is going to be a 25 by 6 hours. This will be your case of time in second case, sorry, the time in second case, total time taken in the second case. Okay, so these are the remaining questions for you to solve. Again, you're going to take 2 cases, case 1, case 2. In case 1, the distance traveled by train and distance traveled by car will help you to find the time taken in each situation, add the time taken in both the situations, that is car and train, and you'll get the total time. Okay, hope this is clear. Thank you.